Excuse me. All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody. As we're getting set for our fourth and final NFL game of this Saturday, we're just going to do one more game, and then we'll have three games for you tomorrow. It'll be the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. These are two teams that are both struggling in an interconference game. The Saints come in at 2-5. The Steelers come in at 1-6. Both teams are in last place in their respective divisions. New Orleans in the NFC West, Pittsburgh in the AFC Central. And Evil Dead has already given me his pick. He's taking the Steelers in this one. And we'll see what happens as we go. And if you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let's head out to Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh for this one. Saints Steelers here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's the Saints and the Steelers. And welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along. Our final game on this Saturday. It'll be the Saints and the Steelers. The Saints at 2-5, the Steelers at 1-6. Pittsburgh will get the ball first. We're underway live from the Steel City. From the 2-yard line, Jake Craven over the 20, 25, and Craven brings it out to the 26-yard line. And that's where the Steelers will have it, 1st and 10. Craven in his 8th year out of Ohio State. Starting quarterback, Tony McAvenue, in his 4th year out of Washington State. Steeler quarterback, excuse me. Had a quick bite to eat, now I'm back. Steelers will have it, 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Both teams trying to win to get back in their respective playoff races. First and 10, Pittsburgh. They come out in the I formation. McAvenue under center. Bright, sunny, beautiful day in Pittsburgh. They hand off to Mike Marshall. And Marshall out to the 25. He's actually going to lose a yard. Making the tackle, coming up, number 26. For the Saints, Chris Rothman, the 5th-year safety out of Oregon. Loss of a yard. He'll be 2nd and 11. Mike Marshall, the 5th-year back out of California, Berkeley. Bright sunny skies, 62 degrees at kickoff here in the Steel City. On 2nd and 11 from the 25-yard line, 4 wide for the Steelers. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue looking, throws, and caught by Brent Roper, the tight end, out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 12, and that'll be a Pittsburgh first down. Roper, the 5th-year tight end out of Utah. Coming up to make the tackle, number 23, Torrey Clayton, the 8th-year safety out of California, Berkeley himself. Opening drive, Pittsburgh now at their own 37, 1st and 10. They come out 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue draws back. McAvenue looking downfield, throws, and incomplete. Looking for Ron Shanklin. It was knocked away. Let's take a look at the Steeler offense. Up front, Griffin, Santiago, Ben, Washington, and Coleman. And then it's Shanklin rushing, Marshall, Roper, and Terrell. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Steelers at their own 37-yard line. The Saints at 2 and 5, the Steelers at 1 and 6. On 2nd and 10, McAvenue under center. McAvenue hands off to Marshall around the outside, and Mike Marshall, a nice gain out to the 46-yard line, a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Opening drive of the game, Steelers marching down the field. We're at Acrisure Stadium at the confluence of the Allegheny, the Monongahela, in which they form the Ohio River, right outside the stadium. 3rd and 1 from the 46-yard line. McAvenue under center. McAvenue to Marshall, and Marshall picks up the first down, 3 yards out to the 49-yard line. First down, Pittsburgh. A fresh set of downs for the Steelers. Still the opening drive of the ball game. 1st and 10, Steelers at their own 49-yard line. In the I formation, McAvenue under center. McAvenue hands off to Marshall. Marshall around the outside, and Mike Marshall down to the 44-yard line, a gain of 5. Make it a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2 as they cross his midfield. Into Saint territory at the 44-yard line. The linebacker, Andrew Moore, on the tackle in his 7th year out of Nevada. 2nd and 2 for the Steelers. They come out 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun from the Saint 44-yard line. McAvenue hands off to Rushing, and Cody Rushing, not much. In fact, he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. The 6th year back out of Hawaii. Here's the Saints defense. They play a 4-3. Martin, Barnett, Angel, and Roberts up front. Linebackers, Austin, Moore, and Hammond. And the secondary, Clements, Rothman, Clayton, and Harris. It'll be 3rd and 3 from the 44-yard line. Big 3rd down for the Steelers here on their opening drive at the Saint 44-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun on 3rd and 3. McAvenue hands off to Rushing, gets the first down, and Cody Rushing down to the 32-yard line, a gain of 12. Chris Rothman on the tackle. First down, Pittsburgh. That'll move the chains. Chris Rothman, the 5th year safety out of Oregon, on the tackle. 1st and 10. Steelers now at the Saint 32-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue looking, throws, caught by Rushing. Picks up the first down, makes a move, gets outside, inside the 10, down to the 6-yard line. A gain of 26 yards for Cody Rushing, the 6th year back out of the University of Hawaii. First down, Pittsburgh. Making some nice moves as he heads on down the field. Faked out Templeton, and finally catching up to him, making the tackle, number 55, Keaton West, the rookie linebacker out of Alabama. First and goal for the Steelers at the New Orleans 6-yard line. Excuse me. 4 wide. McAvenue under center. McAvenue hands off to Marshall. And Mike Marshall back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Wrapping him up, number 23, That's Terry Clayton, or Torrey Clayton, the safety, in his 8th year out of California, Berkeley. Excuse me. My sinuses are draining. 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. 5 wide, empty backfield. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue looking. McAvenue still looking. He's got all day. He steps up, and he finally gets sacked. But a flag is down. Let's check out the flag.
Holding offense.
Holding on the Steelers. The Saints may go ahead and decline that.
Still 2nd down.
No, they're going to take the penalty. They'll back him up. It'll be 2nd and goal back at the 16-yard line. They could have took the sack and the down, but they took the yardage. I would have took the sack. 2nd and goal from the 16-yard line. In the offset eye, McAvenue under center. McAvenue to Marshall around the outside, and Marshall is going to lose 2 more yards as Hammond makes the tackle. Sean Hammond, the 2nd-year linebacker out of Alabama. It'll be 3rd and goal back at the 18-yard line. Coming up on 3 minutes left in the quarter. The Saints have yet to touch the ball. Steelers have eaten up almost the entire first quarter. 3rd and goal from the 18-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue back. Looking. Steps up, and he gets sacked by Wayne Martin back at the 20-yard line. A loss of 2 yards. It'll be 4th and goal back at the 20. Wayne Martin in his 13th year out of California, Berkeley. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Saint defense makes a stop. And the Steelers will have to settle for a field goal here, after eating up about 75% of the quarter on this opening drive. Zach Miller, the rookie kicker out of UNLV, will come on 4th and goal from the 20-yard line. This will be a 37-yard field goal attempt for Miller. I guess we had an injury timeout. Now we're ready. Zach Miller from 37 yards. Snap, kick is up. And the kick is good. And the Steelers take a 3-0 lead with 2:41 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Week 8 here at Jammin' Sports. Our 4th and final NFL game of the day. We're only going to do this one. We'll have 3 for you tomorrow, starting at 6 Eastern. Earlier today, the other 3 games, the Patriots defeated the Chiefs 24-15. The Falcons shut out the Panthers 24-0. And then the game right before this, Tampa Bay defeats the Redskins 17-13. There's the kick from the 6-yard line. Marshall brings it back over the 20-25. Alvin Marshall out to the 30-yard line, and that's where New Orleans will have it, 1st and 10. 2:36 left to play here in the first quarter. And now we get to see the New Orleans offense for the first time. Peyton Hicks, 8th-year quarterback out of Tennessee. Hicks has been struggling this season, as have the Saints. Obviously, they're 2-5. The Steelers also struggling at 1-6. Steelers up 3-0, 2:36 left here in the first quarter. This will be the Saints' opening possession, starting at their own 30-yard line. Saints come out 4 wide. Hicks under center. Hawks in motion. Hicks draws back, looks downfield, throws, caught by Ferguson. Evan Ferguson out to the 41-yard line, a gain of 11. Jake Craven on the tackle. That's a 1st down for the Saints. Evan Ferguson, the rookie out of Utah, the tight end. First down, Saints. Steelers had the ball first. They drove down the field, a really long drive that got them a field goal. This is the Saints' opening drive. 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line. Saints come out. Hicks under center. Hicks hands off to Wilder, and James Wilder pushing forward out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 5. Let's take a look at the Saints' offense. Up front, Vaughn, Nance, Andrews, Stevens, and Toomer. And then it's Jefferson, Lattimore, Wilder, Ferguson, and Thompson. It'll be 2nd and 5 for New Orleans. At their own 46-yard line, 1:47 and counting here in the first quarter. Saints come out, 4 wide, Hicks under center. On 2nd and 5, Hicks looking, throws, caught by Ferguson. Right at the midfield stripe, a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 1. Let's take a look at the Steeler defense. They play a 3-4. Verbal, Thomas, and Valentine up front. Linebackers, Brand, Burns, Whiteside, and McFarland. And the secondary, Craven, Bates, DeRise, and Aaron. It'll be 3rd and inches from the midfield for New Orleans. 1:20 left here in the first quarter. Steelers up 3-0. Saints come out in the offset eye. Hicks under center. Hicks fakes the handoff. Throws near side and incomplete. He had 2 receivers in the same area. He was looking for David Thompson. I think it bounced off of Alvin Marshall. They were both standing there. That's never good. It'll be 4th down. Let's see if the Saints go for it. They're going to punt. Jordan Finch back to punt. Gets the punt away. And that's going to be out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Nice punt by Finch in his 7th year out of Auburn. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Steelers lead at 3-0. They'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 11-yard line. Our 4th and final football game of the day. We had a couple of college games earlier today as well. Texas A&M defeated Georgia, an upset there. In a battle of 4-0 teams, LSU defeats Texas 35-21. Those games, you can watch them on YouTube at Jammin' Sports. 1st and 10, McAvenue to Marshall. And Mike Marshall back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Keaton West on the tackle, the linebacker. All the games here at Jammin' Sports get archived on YouTube at our Jammin' Sports YouTube page. Go check it out. Look for the Blue JS. 2nd and 10 for the Steelers now at their own 11. McAvenue under center. McAvenue to Marshall. And Mike Marshall to the 14, a gain of 3. Make it a gain of 2, be 3rd and 8. And tackle that time by Preston Austin, the 8th-year linebacker out of Boise State. This could be the last play of the quarter, as we're down to 9 seconds. 3rd and 8. 5 receivers set wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue back. McAvenue looking, throws, incomplete. And that'll stop the clock with 1 second left here in the first quarter. Looking for Ron Sheiklin, overthrew him. It'll be 4th down. Luke Washburn out to punt. Gets the punt away. It'll be fielded by Marshall at the 33-yard line, and Alvin Marshall brings it out to the 49 at the end of 1. Steelers up 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We go to the second quarter. Steelers lead the Saints 3-0. The Saints at 2-5, the Steelers at 1-6. Two struggling teams trying to get back in their respective playoff pictures. Interconference matchup here today. First and 10, New Orleans from their own 49. Peyton Hicks under center. Hicks, play action, and he's going to get sacked back at the 40-yard line. Sack made by Ivory Whiteside, the second-year linebacker out of Alabama A&M. A loss of 9 back to the 40-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 19. Whiteside came in, got the sack. He had a great rookie year with the Steelers last season. Helped them get to the AFC Championship. Steelers came up a game short of the Super Bowl last season, but they're off to a terrible start at 1-6. They can run the table and get to 10-6. You never know. On 2nd and 19, Hicks under center.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Hicks drops back. Throws, dumps it off to Wilder. And James Wilder out to the 46-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 13. Wilder, the 8th year back out of Tennessee. And now the Saints face a 3rd and 13 at their own 46-yard line. Bright, sunny, beautiful October day here in Pittsburgh. Hicks in the shotgun on 3rd down. Hicks draws back. Throws. Caught by David Thompson. He had to come back for it. Taken down at the 40-yard line, but they give him forward progress. He's got the first down. A gain of 14 yards. David Thompson, the former Charger, in his 11th year out of Florida. He spent 10 years with the Chargers, now in his first season with the Saints. Tackle made by number 28, Donovan Hawkins, the 5th-year defensive back out of Stanford. First and 10 Saints from the Pittsburgh 40. In the offset eye, Hicks under center. Right in motion. Hicks to Wilder. Tries to get outside, and Wilder out to the 36-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 5. Ben DeRise on the tackle, number 21. The 7th-year safety out of New Mexico State. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 36-yard line. Saints come out in the I formation. Hicks under center. Hicks to Wilder, and he gets nailed for a 2-yard loss. Tackle made by A.C. Verbal, the rookie defensive end out of Michigan State. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for New Orleans. .542 and counting. 3rd and 7. 5 receivers set wide, empty backfield. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks back to throw. Looks downfield, rolls out, throws deep. Caught by Jefferson. Tim Jefferson down to the 24-yard line. A gain of 14 yards and a New Orleans first down. Tim Jefferson, the 9th-year receiver out of Ohio State. Ben DeRise, the safety, on the tackle. But it's a first down for the Saints. Steelers lead it 3-0 here in the second quarter. .510 and counting. On first down. 4 wide for New Orleans. Hicks under center. Hicks to Lattimore. And Devin Lattimore makes his way to the 15-yard line. The youngest of the 4 Lattimore brothers, Devin Lattimore, the rookie out of North Carolina State. His oldest brother, Randall, plays for the Colts. The next oldest, Perry, plays for the Broncos. The next oldest, Marcus, plays for the Chargers. And Devin on the Saints. 2nd and 2 from the 15-yard line. Hicks in the gun. Hicks to Mosley this time, and Mosley down to the 9-yard line. That's Johnny Mosley, the third-year back out of North Carolina. A 6-yard gain and a first down for the Saints. It'll be first and goal from the 9. They don't use Mosley very often, but they used him there. First and goal, New Orleans at the 9-yard line. Trying to take the lead on this drive. Saints come out. Empty backfield. 5 receivers wide. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks looking. Hicks throws. Caught by Johnson, who only picks up 3 down to the 6-yard line. That's Pete Johnson, the rookie tight end out of South Carolina. James Brand, the linebacker, on the tackle in his 8th year out of Chattanooga. Second and goal for the Saints at the Steelers 6. Steelers lead at 3-0 here in the second quarter. .348 and counting. This game is moving right along. On second and goal from the 6. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks draws back. Hicks throws near side to Wilder. And Wilder is going to lose a yard back to the 7-yard line. Ben DeRise on the tackle, the safety. And that's going to bring up third and goal from the 7, a loss of a yard. .322 and counting in a rapidly moving first half. We may have time for another game after all. And that'd be the Texans and the Browns. Third and goal from the 7-yard line. Hicks in the shotgun. 4 wide. Hicks looking. Hicks rolls out. Hicks is going to take off around the outside, and he's in for the touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown run by Peyton Hicks, 8th-year quarterback out of Tennessee, as he runs into the crowd. And the Saints take a 6-3 lead. Nice drive by New Orleans. He just ran around the left side. The Steelers didn't cover the left side very well. And now Jerome Taylor will come on for the point after. The 6th-year kicker out of Clemson. Taylor for the point after. The kick is up, and it's good. Saints lead it 7-3. 2:59 left here in the second quarter. Live from Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Week number 8 here at Jammin' Sports. Just a little bit less than 3 minutes left to play here in the first half. Let's see if the Steelers can retake the lead before halftime. Taylor will kick off for the Saints. I haven't had games on a Saturday for a while. Been here all day. We've had sporadic viewership. Rushing from the 5-yard line out over the 20-25, and Cody Rushing out to the 29-yard line. Well, the only reason I was able to be on today is because we've been covering some of the junior high games here locally, and the championship game was supposed to be today, Smith County against York. Smith County Middle School against York. That was going to be on the radio today, but they moved it to Thursday of next week. So I was able to be here today. This part of the year is very busy for me on weekends, especially Saturdays. First and 10 from the 29-yard line. McAvenue under center.
Here we go now. Blue line it.
McAvenue fakes the handoff, throws deep downfield, and it's very nearly picked off. They were looking for Ron Shanklin. Benjamin Clements knocked it away, the 7th-year defensive back out of Texas. Ron Shanklin, the 10th-year receiver out of Oregon State. Incomplete. It'll be second and 10. 2:47 left to play here in the first half. Saints lead it 7-3. On 2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Here we go now. 3:19.
McAvenue hands off to Marshall. And Mike Marshall, the big gain. Out to the 45. A gain of 16 yards. And a Steeler first down. Fifth year back out of California, Berkeley, the Golden Bear. Andrew Moore, the linebacker, on the tackle. First down, Pittsburgh. I thought he was going to break it there for a moment. Clock is moving, 2:25 left. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning here in the first half. 4 wide for the Steelers. McAvenue under center.
3:19.
McAvenue hands off to Marshall, and Mike Marshall out to the 48, a 3-yard gain. Wayne Martin on the tackle. The defensive end. A gain of 3, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Saints up 7-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Formerly known as Heinz Field, formerly known as Three Rivers Stadium. Saints lead the Steelers 7-3. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Steelers at their own 48-yard line. Pittsburgh trying to retake the lead before halftime. Both teams struggling. The Saints at 2 and 5, the Steelers at 1 and 6. McAvenue in the shotgun on 2nd and 7. McAvenue looking, throws, and James Goodwin makes the catch at the 42-yard line. A gain of 10 yards, and that'll be a Steeler first down into Saint territory. James Goodwin, the 5th-year receiver out of the University of Washington. The Husky. Took a pretty good shot there at the end. Ben Clements and Ray Harris putting the smackdown on him. 140 and counting. Both teams with 3 timeouts. 1st and 10 Steelers at the Saint 42. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue back. McAvenue throws near side. Caught by Goodwin. Down to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3 to be 2nd and 7. James Templeton came up, made the tackle. 9th-year defensive back out of South Carolina. A minute 18 and counting as we watch the replay. One of the many things I like about Madden 19, inside of 2 minutes, when they're showing a replay, the clock is not running. It only starts running again when they come back to live action. On 2nd and 7 from the 39, 4 wide for the Steelers. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
McAvenue drops back. Looks downfield, throws near side. Caught by Roper. Brent Roper rolling out of bounds at the 35. That'll be a gain of 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Brent Roper, the 5th-year tight end out of Utah. So the Steelers have worked it down to the Saint 35. 57 seconds left, and they face a 3rd and 3 here in the first half. 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Green 39.
McAvenue setting up a screen pass to Marshall. And Mark Marshall down to the 31-yard line, a gain of 4. That'll be a first down for the Steelers, and they take a timeout. They have 2 timeouts left. Steelers now 1st and 10 from the New Orleans 31. Can the Steelers retake the lead before halftime? The Saints get the second half kickoff, by the way, just so you know. 1st and 10 Pittsburgh. Four receivers set wide. Empty backfield, actually 5 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. Throws outside. Shanklin can't make the catch as it's broken up by Chris Rothman, the safety. Nice play by Rothman. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Steelers at the Saint 31. .46 seconds left in the half. 2nd and 10. 4 wide for Pittsburgh. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Here we go now. Green 39.
2nd and 10. McAvenue looking. McAvenue throws. Caught by Roper. And Brent Roper down to the 22-yard line. A gain of 9. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Pittsburgh takes another timeout. They have got 1 left. Ben Clements made the tackle for the Saints. This is our 4th game today. We'll have 1 more after this. I've changed my mind. We're early enough. It'll be the Texans and the Browns after this. We'll head to Cleveland. Browns currently in 1st place in the AFC Central. Earlier today, the Patriots upset the Chiefs. The Panthers shut out the Falcons. And the Bucs in the last minute beat the Redskins. 3rd and 1 from the 22-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue looking. Throws near side. Incomplete. Looking for Mike Marshall out of the backfield. It'll be 4th and 1. All the previous games today have been uploaded to YouTube. You can check out our YouTube channel at Jammin' Sports. All our games are archived there. It'll be 4th and 1. Zach Miller will come on. This will be a 39-yard field goal attempt. Oh, it's a fake. Murphy, the backup, gets sacked as he tries to throw a pass. James Templeton wasn't fooled. He came in there. Brandon Murphy, the backup quarterback, the holder, they try a fake field goal. And Templeton read it all the way. And gets the sack. And the Steelers come away with nothing. It remains a 7-3 ball game in favor of the Saints. And now the Saint offense goes back out. They'll have it at their own 32-yard line. 34 seconds left until halftime. New Orleans at 2-5. Pittsburgh at 1-6. They are both struggling, to say the least. Both teams are currently in last place in their respective divisions. On 1st and 10, Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks drops back. Hicks throws near side, caught by Lattimore, and Devin Lattimore out to the 39, a gain of 7. Make it a gain of 6, it'll be 2nd and 4. And I think New Orleans is content to let the clock run out. Zach Bates, the safety, on the tackle for Pittsburgh. New Orleans doesn't look to be in any type of hurry here. They may just let it go to halftime. And they will. Halftime. Halftime score, New Orleans 7, Pittsburgh 3, here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We go to the second half as the Saints lead the Steelers by a score of 7-3. Both teams hungry for a win. The Saints will get the ball first. Misty has joined us. The pork chops were good. I put the leftovers in the fridge. Misty made some killer pork chops in the crock pot tonight. I put them in the fridge. And now the kickoff. A yard deep. David Thompson brings it out over the 15, 20, 25. And Thompson out to the 27-yard line. And that's where the Saints will have it, 1st and 10. The 11th year receiver out of Florida. And now Peyton Hicks comes back out. We'll have the Texans and the Browns after this. We will have one more game tonight. And then tomorrow at 6 o'clock Eastern, we'll be back with 3 more NFL games for you. As we continue with our current sim season, we're in week 8. 1st and 10, New Orleans at their own 27-yard line. Hicks under center.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Hicks hands off to Wilder up the middle, and James Wilder picks up 9 out to the 36-yard line before being tackled by Ivory Whiteside, the linebacker. It'll be 2nd and inches at the 36. Wilder, he's been a very dependable back for the Saints over the years. In his 8th year out of Tennessee, all 8 seasons with the Saints. On 2nd and inches from the 36-yard line. Everybody in tight this time. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks hands off to Wilder, gets the 1st down as Wilder picks up 2 to the 38-yard line. Tackle made by Travis Thomas, the 6th year defensive tackle out of MTSU. I put the rest of the pork chops in the fridge. I'll have those tomorrow. What? Okay. Misty's going to make a cabbage bowl tomorrow, too. I'll have pork chops with that. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hicks under center.
Here we go.
Hicks to Wilder. And Wilder out to the 41, a gain of 3. Make it a gain of 2 to be 2nd and 8. Ivory Whiteside on the tackle again for the Steelers. Got a good crowd here tonight on this Saturday night. As we're on our 4th game today, we'll have one more after this. On 2nd and 8 from the 41, Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks to Wilder up the middle. And Wilder out to the 46-yard line, a gain of 5. And that's going to make it a gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 2. James Brand on the tackle, the linebacker. New Orleans can make it a 2-possession game here with a touchdown. 3rd and 2 from the Steelers, or from their own 36-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks looking, throws, and it's knocked down, incomplete. Knocked down by Eldon Burns, the 6th-year linebacker out of UNLV. Breaks up the pass. It'll be 4th down. The Saint drive stalls out. It'll be 4th down. And New Orleans will punt with 6 minutes left now in the 3rd quarter. Jordan Finch back to punt. Finch gets the punt away. Off the side of his foot. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. That's a 28-yard punt. Pittsburgh will take over at their own 26-yard line with 5:55 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Saints lead it 7-3. Who do they play next week in week 9? I'm about to tell you. Let me look at the schedule here. All right, let's see. Pittsburgh plays at Indianapolis next week. And the Saints will host the Falcons next week. Tampa Bay won, yes. Misty was wondering if her team won. Yep, Tampa Bay beat the Redskins earlier today, 17-13. 1st and 10 from the 26 in the I formation. McAvenue hands off to Marshall up the middle. And Mike Marshall, a big gain down the sideline. Marshall down to the 49-yard line. A 25-yard run into Saint territory for Mike Marshall, the 5th-year back out of California, the Golden Bear. 1st down, Pittsburgh. Steelers on the move, down 7-3. 5.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Low-scoring defensive game so far. McAvenue under center. McAvenue hands off to Marshall. And Marshall out to, well, still on his feet. He went down on his own. Out to the 34-yard line. A gain of 15 yards. He went down on his own, got back up. And that'll be a first down to the Saint 34-yard line. Actually, that's a blown call by the ref. He was down by contact. Well, ref didn't see it. He didn't do it. 5 minutes left in the third. 1st and 10 Steelers at the Saint 34-yard line. Everybody in tight. McAvenue under center. McAvenue looking, throws, caught by Roper. And Brett Roper down to the 20-yard line. A gain of 14 for the big tight end. First down, Pittsburgh. Steelers have something going on this drive. Andrew Moore, the linebacker, on the tackle. Andrew Moore, one of the better linebackers in the league. He's everywhere. I mean, he flies around. 1st and 10 Steelers at the Saint 20-yard line. 4 wide for Pittsburgh. Single back. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue hands off to Marshall again. Right up the gut. Mike Marshall down to the 4. A gain of 16 yards. 1st and goal Pittsburgh. He closes in on 100 yards on the day. He's at 95. Steeler offensive line opening up some holes. 1st and goal from the 4. Steelers come out in the eye once again. McAvenue under center. McAvenue to Talbert this time. Brian Talbert. Talbert gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 4. Brian Talbert in his 3rd year out of Kentucky. Misty has checked in. She says hi. I haven't been on the last couple of Saturdays, several Saturdays, so people don't expect me to be on. But I was available today. 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. In the I formation, McAvenue under center. McAvenue to Talbert. He gets hit in the backfield. Sean Hammond, the linebacker, in his 2nd year out of Alabama, on the tackle. And that's a loss of 2 more yards. It'll be 3rd and goal back at the 6. Steelers going the wrong direction. And the Steelers need a touchdown to take the lead. Evil Dead is here. I think he's listening while he's driving home. He was doing pinball today. 3rd and goal from the 6. 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue looking, throws, and is picked off by Chris Rothman for the Saints as he brings it out to the 2-yard line. Oh, a long drive by the Steelers ends with a pick in the end zone by Chris Rothman. Rothman should have took a knee. He brought it out to the 2-yard line. And that ends the Steeler drive. They come up empty on what was a beautiful drive up to that point. I don't think he saw Rothman in the end zone. And now the Saint offense comes back out. Peyton Hicks. 2:53 left here in the third quarter. So the Saints keep the Steelers from scoring. It's still 7-3 New Orleans. Low scoring game here. 2:53 left to play here in the third quarter. Neither team has been tearing it up offensively during the season. So this score really kind of does make sense. In the I formation, Hicks hands off to Wilder. And Wilder pushing forward out to the 7-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tackle made by 96. That's Jamarcus Valentine, the rookie out of UNLV. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Saints at their own 7. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks to Wilder. And Wilder gets the first down A 9-yard gain out to the 16-yard line. Ivory Whiteside, the linebacker, on the tackle, but it's another Saint first down. 2:11 left. Well, this game is just moving right along. Low scoring, though, is moving by fast. 1st and 10, Saints from the 16-yard line. In the offset eye, Hicks under center. Right in motion. Hicks hands off to Wilder around the outside, and Wilder gets taken down. A 2-yard loss by Whiteside. The linebacker making his presence known. A loss of 2 to be 2nd and 12. A minute 40 left in the third quarter. Saints up 7-3 in what has really been a defensive game. 4 wide. Hicks from the shotgun on second down. Hicks to Wilder again, and Wilder not much. 3 yards out to the 17-yard line. AC Verbal on the tackle. The defensive end. The rookie out of Michigan State. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9 for the Saints. At their own 17-yard line. Saints come out 4 wide. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks draws back. Hicks steps up, throws downfield, and he overthrew everybody. Incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down. He got pressured, and he overthrew his target. Looking for Tim Jefferson there. It'll be 4th down. Jordan Finch will come on to punt. The Steelers should get pretty good field position out of this. The punt is away. And it's caught by Craven at the 36. He brings it out to the 43-yard line. So Pittsburgh with pretty good field position at their own 43-yard line with 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Week 8 here at Jammin' Sports. Saints lead it 7-3. Misty's rooting for the Saints, she says. The team with the gold trousers. The Steelers have yellow trousers. 1st and 10 from the 43. McAvenue under center.
Here we go.
Barry in motion, the tight end. McAvenue fakes the handoff, looks downfield. Looking, in trouble, throws near side. It's picked off by Hammond, the linebacker, and he's going to go in for a pick six. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 42-yard interception return for touchdown by Sean Hammond. And the Saints go up by 2 scores. They were trying to get at the Kenneth Berry, and Hammond stepped in front of it and goes in for the pick six. I don't think Berry was ready for the ball yet, and Hammond picked it up. And the Saints go up by 10 with the extra point to come. Jerome Taylor will come on for the point after as the Saints defense gets a huge play. And now Taylor for the point after. The kick is up, and it's good. Saints lead at 14-3, an 11.2 possession lead with 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Live from Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Week 8 here at Jammin' Sports. We have Houston at Cleveland up next. A rematch from Week 2. Cleveland killed Houston. Actually, it was a closer game than I thought. Cleveland won 38-30 back in Week 2. The rematch right after this in Cleveland. AFC Central matchup. Oh, I didn't mean to. And now the kickoff by Taylor. From the 6-yard line, Cody Rushing over the 20-25. And Rushing brings it out to the 31-yard line. First and 10 Steelers. Mike Marshall needs 5 more yards for 100. But despite his big day, the Steelers have only put up 3 points on the board. 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. Let's see if the Steelers can get back in this game. Or they're looking at 1-7 if they can. On first and 10, McAvenue in the shotgun.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
McAvenue hands off to Marshall. And Mike Marshall picks up 4 out to the 35. It'll be 2nd and 6 as Keaton West on the tackle, the linebacker. This might be the last play of the quarter. We're down to 16 seconds. 2nd and 6 for the Steelers at their own 35-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun, 4 wide. McAvenue back. Throws outside, incomplete, but a flag. They're going to get James Templeton with pass interference. He was all over the back of Ron Shanklin on that one. That's an easy call.
Pass interference. Defense.
That's on Templeton. That was an easy peasy call. He was riding his back. Automatic first down. And the Steelers will have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. With 3 seconds now left to play in the third quarter. This should be the last play of the quarter. McAvenue under center. 1st and 10. Hands off to Marshall. And Marshall 3 yards out to the 49. At the end of 3, Saints lead at 14-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Acrisure Stadium. We go to the fourth quarter. The Saints lead the Steelers 14-3. Steelers have it 2nd and 7 at their own 49 as we start the fourth and final quarter. Can the Steelers get back in this? The Saints defense has played lights out. On 2nd and 7. 4 wide for Pittsburgh. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue throws and caught by Eddie Terrell. Terrell down to the 37-yard line, a gain of 14 yards. And that'll be a Steeler first down. The third-year receiver out of North Carolina State, Eddie Terrell. He found an opening in the zone and just sat there. And McAvenue found him. First down, Pittsburgh. We have the Texans and the Browns after this. Evil Dead has already given me his pick for that one. He's taking Cleveland in the next game. Evil Dead took Pittsburgh in this one, but that's not looking so good right now. 1st and 10, Steelers, McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue to Marshall. And Marshall breaking tackles. And a flag down at the, about the 27-yard line. I think they're going to get Rothman with a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask.
Yep, tack on 15 more. On Chris Rothman, the safety. They got him with a face mask. And that's going to move it down to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for Pittsburgh. Steelers still have time to get back in this. 7:26 left. Any type of score here will make it a one-possession game as they're down by 11. First and 10 for the 15. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Takes the snap. Rolls out a little bit. Throws back the other way. Caught by Terrell. 7 yards down to the 8-yard line. Eddie Terrell, a nice catch. And that'll bring up 2nd and 3. That'll stop the clock for the moment with 7:12 left. A nice job getting both feet in bounds. All you have to do is watch Madden 19 for a while, and it becomes very clear that the gameplay on 19 is better than any Madden that starts with the word 20. New Orleans wants to challenge. Ooh, that's close. Let's look at that one again. He dragged the toe. That should be a good catch. Tennessee won. What was the final score?
After review of the play,
Wow.
on the field stands.
The Tennessee Volunteers won today over Mississippi State in overtime. Go Vols. I live here in the Nashville area, so I like the Tennessee Vols. 2nd and 3. The play stands at the 8-yard line. Yep. Vols won in overtime over Mississippi State. On 2nd and 3, I believe that was Mississippi State's first loss. They were 4-0 going into that. In the offset eye, McAvenue under center. McAvenue to Marshall. And Marshall fumbles, but a lineman picks it up. Adam Griffin, the left tackle, recovers the fumble. The Steelers dodge a bullet. They lose a yard. It'll be 3rd and 4. But at least they still have the football. As Marshall fumbled that one away, but the lineman was right there. That could have been disastrous for the Steelers. That could have been ball game. And now it's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and 4 from the 8-yard line. 6:52 and counting. Steelers need a touchdown here. 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun on 3rd down. McAvenue back. McAvenue throws. Back in the end zone. Harris picks it off. Ray Harris, the second-year defensive back out of Portland State. The ball was underthrown. His receiver was out of bounds anyway. He ran beyond the end line. Not a well-timed play, as Eddie Terrell was running out of real estate back there. And Ray Harris picks it off for the Saints. And that once again ends a Steeler drive. That's twice now the Steelers have been inside the 10-yard line. And they turn it over. That's why the Steelers are 1-6. 1st and 10, Saints will be a touchback. They have it at the 20-yard line with 6:38 left. Saints up 14-3. The Saints defense has really carried New Orleans today. New Orleans only has 1 offensive touchdown. Hicks to Wilder, and Wilder breaks through and gets out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 12 for James Wilder. 1st down, New Orleans. You take away that defensive touchdown, and the Saints are only up 7-3. The Saints defense has really carried the day. We'll have the Texans and the Browns after this. About 5 to 10 minutes after this one's over, we'll head over to Cleveland. We'll get one more game in tonight. In the offset eye, 1st and 10. Hicks hands off to Wilder. And Wilder out to the 38-yard line, a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Ivory Whiteside on the tackle. So the Steelers play Indianapolis next week. And the Saints play Atlanta next week. On 2nd and 4. Hicks under center. 5:40 left. Everybody in tight. Nelson in motion. Hicks hands off to Wilder. And James Wilder gets another 1st down. 6 yards out to the 44-yard line. New Orleans just want to eat up time here. They're not worried about scoring again. They want to eat up time. 5:21 and counting. I mean, don't get me wrong. They do want to score again, but they're going to want to eat up as much time as they can. 1st and 10 for the Saints at their own 44-yard line. Hicks on the shotgun. 4 receivers wide. Hicks drops back. Hicks throws, caught by Thompson. And David Thompson out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 9. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 1 as they cross midfield in the Steeler territory. 4:52 and counting. New Orleans will be, if they hold on, they'll be 3-5, and the Steelers would drop to 1-7. Saints come out in the I formation. Hicks under center. Hicks to Wilder. Gets the first down. 3 yards out to the 44-yard line. They can keep the drive going, and they can eat up more time. Jamarcus Valentine on the tackle. 4:23 and counting. First and 10 from the 44-yard line. .412 and counting. Hicks under center. Ferguson in motion. Hicks, play action. He's going to take it himself. And he gets a yard out to the 45-yard line. Zach Bates, the safety, comes in and gets the tackle. The third-year safety out of Washington State. It's a gain of a yard. It'll be actually a loss of a yard. Excuse me. It'll be 2nd and 11. .350 and counting. Steelers are running out of opportunities. They're running out of time. The Steelers desperately need a turnover right about now. 2nd and 11 for the Saints at the Steeler 45. Everybody in tight. Hicks drops back. Hicks throws. Caught by Nelson. That's Connor Nelson, the third-year tight end out of Washington. He picks up 4 yards out to the 41-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. 3:20 and counting. You probably could. Misty says she could probably do a game. 5 wide, 3rd and 7. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks back. Hicks throws, and it's knocked down. Incomplete. Eldon Burns, the linebacker, knocks it down. It'll be 4th down. And that'll stop the clock with 2:48 left. If the Saints want to try a field goal, it'd be from 58 yards. I wouldn't recommend it. I'd go ahead and punt. Clock stops on the incompletion. Let's see what the Saints do. They're going to try it from 58 yards. Jerome Taylor. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. Taylor nails it from 58. Are you kidding me? And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns, 17-3. Give that man a raise. The 6th-year kicker out of Clemson nails it from 58. That probably would have been good from 60. 17-3. Saints lead at 2:44 left. It looks like New Orleans is going to go to 3 and 5. And the Steelers still looking for answers at 1 and 7. And now Taylor will kick off. 3 yards deep. Rushing brings it out over the 15, 20, 25. And Cody Rushing out to the 29-yard line. 2:40 left. The Steelers need 2 touchdowns. And they need to get them in a hurry just to tie the game. They need to do something they haven't done all game, and that's score a touchdown. And they've got to do it twice. McAvenue has thrown 2 picks today, both inside the red zone, and that's not good. Steelers come out 1st and 10 at their own 29. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue looking. McAvenue throws and bounced off of James Goodwin and nearly picked off by Rothman. He almost had his 2nd pick of the day on the deflection. Steelers are lucky on that one. It'll be 2nd and 10. 2:35 left. Steelers come out 5 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. McAvenue drops back, throws, caught by Kenneth Berry, and he's going to be tackled by the face mask. That's the 2nd time James Templeton He's going to be charged with a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Tack on 15 more. And the Steelers have it
Automatic
at the
first
New
down.
Orleans 47-yard line. Now, if the Steelers get a quick touchdown here, it would get interesting. 1st and 10, Pittsburgh. 2:32 remaining. Texans Browns up next. 1st and 10, 5 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Now let's go. Blue line it.
McAvenue draws back. McAvenue looking. He's going to throw it deep. Incomplete. Looking for Shanklin along the sideline. He just overthrew him. That'll stop the clock with 2:27 left. It'll be 2nd and 10. New Orleans up 17-3. Steelers come out 2nd and 10 from the Saint 47. 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Go now. 319.
McAvenue draws back, throws deep downfield, going for it all. Caught by Roper. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 47-yard touchdown thrown on a rope to Brent Roper. No pun intended. And the Steelers make it a one-possession game. Perfect pass by McAvenue. He was double covered, but Roper thread the needle and got the touchdown. The big tight end with a huge catch. 17-9, an 8-point game. And now Zach Miller will come on for the extra point to make it a 7-point game. And there's still time. Kick is up, and it's good. Saints lead it 17-10 now with 2:20 left. This one just got interesting. Didn't take the Steelers long, just 3 plays. Too early for the onside kick. They'll kick it away. The Steelers have 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with here. Luke Washburn does the kickoffs, the rookie at Louisiana Monroe. He's the punter. He'll kick it off for the Steelers. They'll be fielded at the 4 by David Thompson over the 20, 25, and Thompson out to the 28-yard line. 2:17 left. If you're New Orleans, you want to put together a drive and get a few first downs and eat up the clock. If you're the Steelers, you want to force a 3-and-out. So Peyton Hicks comes back out to lead the offense. 1st and 10 for the Saints at their own 28-yard line. Saints trying to hang on. New Orleans comes out. Everybody in tight on 1st and 10. Hicks under center.
319.
Nelson in motion. Hicks hands off to Wilder up the middle. And Wilder 4 yards out to the 32-yard line. James Brand on the tackle. And the Saints will let that one tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left. Saints up 17-10 here at Jammin' Sports. Back here at Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 2 minutes left in regulation. The Saints lead the Steelers 17-10. It's 2nd and 6 for the Saints at their own 32. If the Saints were to get a first down, it would pretty much end the game. The Steelers tried to force a 3-and-out here and force a punt. Saints come out in the eye. Hicks under center. Hicks to Wilder, and Wilder out to the 35, a gain of 3. The Steelers take a timeout. They have 2 left. That'll stop the clock with 1:57 left. This is a huge 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 3. Steelers need to get a stop, or the Saints would be able to run out the clock. Pretty much. Big, big third down. 3rd and 3 for New Orleans at their own 35. Let's see what they choose to do. What you don't want to do is pass it. You want to keep it on the ground. Everybody in tight. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks to Wilder. They pick up the first down as Wilder gets out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 8. And that's a huge first down. The Steelers take a timeout. They only have one left. 1:51 left. The Steelers could probably force a 3-and-out again here and get the ball back with about 10 seconds left. They do have one timeout remaining. But I think that pretty much wraps it up. The Saints are going to be 3-5. The Steelers are going to be 1-7. If the Saints get another first down, it's definitely over. 1st and 10 from the 43. Hicks to Wilder. And Wilder close to another first down. Out to the 48-yard line. The Steelers take their final timeout. A 9-yard gain as they cross midfield. It'll be 2nd and 1. Now the Steelers are out of timeouts. If the Saints pick this up, it's over. It pretty much is already. I'm already updating the standings. That's how confident I am. Texans Browns up next. Give me about 5 minutes or so. Get that one set up. 2nd and 1. Hicks under center. Hicks to Wilder. And they pick up the first down and more down the sideline. Down to the 37-yard line. A gain of 11. And that'll do it. They can just take a knee now. A hard-fought win for New Orleans, but they're going to walk away with a 17-10 win over the Steelers. First and 10 from the Steeler 37-yard line.
Here we go now.
Hicks hands off to Wilder. And a flag is down as Wilder's down. Be a loss of yardage. Let's sort all this out.
Holding offense.
Holding on New Orleans. If I'm the Saints, the Steelers are out of timeouts. Just take a knee while you're running. Just take a knee. Steelers can't stop the clock. If you run a play, you risk a turnover. 1st and 20, and now they're finally going to do the right thing here and take a knee. As Hicks takes a knee, they'll have to do it one more time. And we'll get ready for the Texans and the Browns. I'm looking for the rosters right now as we speak. This should be the final play of the game. On 2nd and 21 in the victory formation. They take a knee, and that will do it. Final seconds will tick away. Your final score: New Orleans 17, the Steelers 10. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Texans Browns up next. We'll see you then.